Hi guys, today in class we did a penguin. So this is what we're drawing today. And also, if you did your Monday work, you would have your circles, and that's how we glued down our penguin to our paper. So I'm going to draw our penguin, and then I'll show you how we tore it out. And Mrs. Holsapple tore hers out because I felt like it looked more like he was on an iceberg. So that was the idea of what I was going for. But if you do not want to tear out your page, or you don't have glue to glue them down to your circle page, or maybe you don't have your circle page, you can just draw your circles with your cool, warm and cool colors. Remember, our cool colors are our blue, our purple, and our green. And remember, today we are only using cool colors. So let's get started with our penguin. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to draw a circle for the top of his hat. Then 2 lines down on either side of his hat. Just like that. And then to connect them, we'll draw a straight line, but we're going to go a little bit farther out from his hat. Just a smidge. And then line down, and kind of like a rectangle. We're going to close in our line. So there is our penguin's hat. I'm going to draw some lines in our penguin hat so that it just gives it a little bit of character. So there's our penguin hat. Now, penguins have 2 eyes, so I'm going to start with the penguin eyes right underneath his hat. So 1 and 2. And then he will have some pupils. And I'm going to color in just like that. You can color them in if you'd like, or you don't have to if you don't wish to. No problem. However you'd like to do your penguin, because I want you to do your penguin the way you would do it to make it special and unique, just like you. Next, right between the eyes, we're going to do a straight line because we're going to draw his beak and a straight. So it's going to be like an upside down triangle. So 2 straight line down. And also right in between his eyes, we're going to do an upside down triangle right by his hat for the little colors that usually the penguin has inside of them. And I'm going to color that in. Underneath his beak, we are going to draw a line across just like that. This is kind of not his mouth because his mouth is under his beak. This is his scarf. So straight line down and another straight line down. And then like a rectangle, kind of like the top of his hat we just did, because this is his scarf. And then we're going to draw the other part of his scarf. So another little rectangle, and then some straight lines for his the little frilly things at the end of your scarf. And then for a little character, I'm going to give this also some stripes. And then the other way, I'm going to go the other way for these stripes. Now, later, if you'd like to come in and give your hat and your scarf some color, you're more than welcome to do that. Next, we are going to draw his face. So from the top corner here of your hat and to the bottom corner of your scarf, just going to kind of do a curved line. And the same thing on the other side. Curved line. Just attach his hat and his scarf. And then on the inside, we're going to do kind of small curves, maybe like a crescent moon. And we're going to color those in. Those are the sides of the penguin, the darker sides. Like the inside of his face is white, and then the sides are black on a penguin. Again, I'm just going to color those in really quickly. Need a fatter marker so I can fill that in quicker, right? Just gives you a little bit of time to catch up. So there is the first part of our penguin, his head. Next, he needs a body. So let's do a, on the side, kind of like a C. And Miss Holsapple finds that it's a little bit easier if I do it not all the way. So then a backward C, and then I'm going to connect the two. I just feel like it just turns out a little bit better if I do a C shape and then a backward C and connect them. And then I'm going to do a flipper. I like the waving flipper, so I'm going to straight line up and then a curved line down to at the end of his body. And again, you can color that in if you'd like. Try to do that quickly. I just think it looks a little bit better because usually they have the darker outer part. And his flippers are usually black. And then the outer, like his face, which we'll get to his tummy in a minute. So quickly fill that in. And then on the other side, a curved line down. And then right here on that side, we're going to curve line down. And we're going to attach them. And again, this would be colored in also. So that we'll just do it really quick. Maybe not get all the spaces in. And then on the side of his tummy, we'll do kind of crescent moon down. We're going to fill in that space with black, and then a sideways, like a crescent moon, just like that. We'll leave the end side of his tummy white, and then we'll color in this space here quickly. Just give you a little bit of time to catch up. Coloring in those spaces. Kind of harder to do at an angle. I'm just quickly going to fill in. It might have a little bit of white spaces still, but that's okay. Miss Holsapple is just going kind of quickly. Just fill in those spaces. And then on the side, we're going to give him some feet. So I'm going to go straight line out. And then like a backwards 3 or a sideways W. Do that. And then I'm going to come in kind of like a heart. Like a skinny heart. And then the same thing on the other side. I'm going to go straight line out. A 3. And then I'm going to attach them. There is his penguin feet. And there we have a penguin. So the next thing we can do is we'll take him and we can very carefully turn and we'll rip him out. Now go very slowly and don't get too close to him because we don't want to rip off any parts. If you do. Now, if you don't want to rip him out, that is okay too. You can just leave him and draw on his background. Or you can just leave him the way he is and send. I would love to see your penguin though. So, just very careful. Don't go too fast because you could rip off an arm or his hat or something like that. Now, if that happens, of course, we can fix him and glue him to the paper very carefully. And now it looks like our penguin is on an iceberg. I love the rough edges. I think that's what it reminds Mrs. Holsapple of. Now, remember, you had your circle page from Monday. If you have it, you can take it and you can glue it. Now remember, small dots if you have regular glue that comes out in liquid, but if you have your glue stick just softly around his edges, you can glue him on and then stick him right on your circles. And then if you would like to make icebergs, you can take some of your ripped up paper that you have and you can rip it and you can glue that right there. And all the way around the edges, you can glue down paper for little icebergs, just like Mrs. Holsapple did. Now, if you do not want to rip out your paper, you are more than welcome to take your paper that you did not rip out, and you can take your colors and you can draw circles all the way around. Or maybe you would like to draw some stars. Remember though, we are using our cool colors. So, and ways to get different value of our colors is with like my purple crayon, I push really hard and I can go around it a couple times and look how dark that purple is. Now if I press really lightly, there, it's a different shade of purple, though that is a value. So I would like to see your page. I would like to see how unique and special you made it, because you guys are unique and special. Please make sure to post these. Mrs. Holsapple is proud of you and cannot wait to see your amazing creations. Have a good day. Bye, guys.